Hey everyone, and welcome. Today, we're taking a closer look at something you'll find in almost any solid first aid kit, the Paragaz wound dressing. Let's dive in and see what makes this stuff so useful.
I mean, think about it for a second. Ever touched a hot pan by accident while you're cooking? Or, taken a little tumble on the sidewalk and ended up with a scraped knee? Yeah, we've all totally been there. And in those first few moments, what you do right then and there can seriously change how fast and how well that little injury heals up. So what's the move? What's a simple, effective first line of defense? Well, that brings us great to the solution we're talking about today, a product called Paragaz. So what is this stuff exactly? It's actually super simple. Paragaz is a sterile dressing. It's made from this special kind of gauze. It's called bleached cotton lino cloth, and that's soaked in yellow soft paraffin. And that's pretty much it. No complicated chemicals, just those two things working together. Okay, so its main job, its whole purpose, is to be what's called the primary wound contact layer. Now, I know that sounds a little technical, but trust me, that phrase is the key to everything this dressing does. But what does being a primary wound contact layer actually mean? Like for you, when you've got a cut or a burn? Let's break down exactly how it helps. So first off, that paraffin creates a soothing non-stick barrier right over the wound. This is huge because it means when you change the dressing, it doesn't painfully rip off all the new healing tissue. It also creates a moist environment. For the longest time, we all thought you had to let it breathe, right? Let the air get to it. Turns out, a moist environment actually helps your skin's cells repair themselves way faster. It's just the perfect setup for your body to do its healing thing. Okay, so we get how it works. The big question now is, when do you actually reach for this stuff? Let's talk about its application and see exactly where it fits in. This is really its sweet spot. Paragaz is pretty much perfect for all those common everyday injuries. We're talking minor burns, scrapes, simple cuts, scalds from hot water, and general abrasions. It's basically your go-to for all of life's little bumps and bruises. But it's not just for those little kitchen mishaps. Because it's so gentle and protective, it's also really useful in more complex situations. Things like deeper cuts, wounds where some skin is lost, leg ulcers, and even protecting super sensitive skin grafts after a procedure. All right, so let's pull all of this together. What's the big takeaway here? You should really think of Paragaz as a true first aid essential. It really boils down to this. Paragaz is a super versatile and really gentle first step for managing all kinds of wounds. Its job is simple: soothe the injury, protect it, and create the best conditions for healing, all without causing any extra pain when you have to change the dressing. And that kind of brings us to one last thought. It's always better to be prepared before something happens, right? So I'll leave you with this question. Is your first aid kit really ready for whatever little injury life decides to throw at you next?